MAFS Australia. Nikita and I have just caught up. We've binged about 8 episodes in 2 nights or so, which is actually insane, aren't the episodes about an hour long or so?
Yeah, they're over an hour.
We watched, oh my God.
Yeah.
So we've watched like 10 hours of MAFS in the last 2 days. Is that what you're telling me?
That's how good it is.
Jeez. Okay, so the good thing is it's very fresh in our minds.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of this season so far?
Amazing TV.
Amazing TV.
Yeah.
So my first impression of this season, compared to last season especially, it seemed like the judges or the experts, whatever you want to call it, actually tried to pair people up properly.
Yeah.
Last season, it was very clear that everybody there was there for a social media career. There was not one couple there besides from Rhea and Jeff, I believe, that was there genuinely. There was not one couple that was made to be together.
Yeah.
It seemed like every single couple was almost the opposite of one another, made to clash. I will preface, I'm not really that much of a MAFS person usually, even though I watched this last season as well. This is what happens. Nikita puts on the first episode, and by the end of maybe the second episode, I was like, God damn it, I'm freaking invested now.
You're hooked.
You fucking bastard.
It's now become our show.
Oh, God, I hate you.
You know, it's something we have to watch together.
I hate you, but I won't deny that it is extremely entertaining, gripping. It grips you, even though I hate it at the same time. It's like scrolling through social media almost, where you hate it, but you just can't stop.
It's the dopamine.
But I do like the couples this year.
That's what we're going to do today. We're just going to go through each couple and share our thoughts on them.
Yep. As of 8 episodes.
When this comes out, there's probably a few more that have aired. We were up to the episode where the girls and guys split and they had to do the red flag, green flag.
We are right before the first commitment ceremony.
Yes. But I also want to say, guys, we've been together 10 years and we're professionals in relationships, and that's why we're going to be judging everyone's relationship.
So we're more of experts than the actual experts on the show. Sometimes it seems like it.
Let's start with Gian Scott.
Oh, you want to start off explosively, hey? I believe universally everybody hates Gia. I don't think she's the most hated.
No, she's not the most hated, but Gia loves herself and thinks she is so hot, so pretty, the best looking.
Mm-hmm.
But what does the rest of Australia think? Because I'm interested to know, like, how would they rate her looks out of everyone?
See, I actually disagree with that.
What?
I don't think she believes she's hot or pretty or whatever. My impression of her is that she's deeply insecure, especially from her childhood that she mentions.
Yeah.
And that's why she's gotten all that work done. And that's why she has to overcompensate so much. I feel like she's still really insecure about her looks, which is a shame. And that's why she also needs to compare her relationships with everybody. I feel like if you've been in a long-term relationship, you kind of see that for what it is. Like, you understand that's very juvenile kind of thinking. She reminds me of a 16-year-old, the way she carries herself, but she's 35?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's kind of the same, very similar. Like, they have this real complex about being a power couple.
Yeah.
And like wanting to be the best couple in the experiment. They just make it out like they're so good because they just like everything is perfect with them, and that's not actually a good sign.
I think when you feel like you need to prove it to everybody and show everybody, you just care about people's opinions way too much, where if you're in a secure relationship and you're secure in yourself, you just never need to be like, I'm the power couple.
Yeah.
It's almost like threat detection. They're just preemptively just defending themselves against potential attacks.
I think a lot of these girls on the show are like really insecure, and that's probably why they're there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you can't love yourself, how can you love someone else? But what? What's that funny?
So poetic, Bob.
It's true. It's true. And that's why a lot of them are there. But Gia is one of the worst. I just want to say, Gia, if you're listening to this, the morning after your wedding, when you didn't have the full face of makeup and stuff, you actually looked kind of pretty. Still not fully pretty because you couldn't get rid of the plastic, but just the stripped down, bare, no makeup face. I think she looks way better than when she's fully done up.
Look, I have to agree. I mean, I think some people really like that plasticky Barbie look.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not a fan of it. I do agree that she looked a lot better. Like first thing in the morning,
yes.
natural. I think I agree with that.
100%. And I actually think, guys, she looks like Delta Goodrum.
Yeah, you almost wish that she could just be confident in herself.
Exactly.
Like quietly confident in yourself, not need to just tell everybody. Because when you need to tell everybody, I think it's not really the case anymore, is it?
Yeah.
What about her partner? What are your thoughts?
He's not one of the guys that's like standing out. Not much drama about him, but he is very like, he's into the looks.
I think everybody's into looks, but I think he's all right so far. I think they match up well.
Yes.
Like they're both kind of that flashy, materialistic kind of couple.
Oh, I noticed he has Cartier bracelets and rings.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, cool.
He's into it. I think they're paired very well.
If I had to predict whether they would work out, I don't see it working out. I got to be fair.
No. I wanted to say, dating someone with a child, are you expected to pay their school fees? So basically he said he would only date someone with a child if the child's old enough to look after themselves and he doesn't have to pay their school fees. I don't know, like I kind of get it. When you marry someone, you would want to share finances, but if it's not your child, are you expected to pay?
100% you are.
You are?
Yes.
Really?
If you're marrying someone with a kid, they're joining your family. Are you serious? If I had a kid, I would never marry anybody that didn't see my child as their child.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit different if they're all grown up, but if you're going to have to be raising them and that kind of thing, there's no way. We're a package deal to me.
Yeah, like I get that and accept the child. I don't know where I sit on it.
What are you saying,
I don't know where I sit on it because...
hang on.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to do some Revelations Week, which they wouldn't shut up about. Can they drop the whole Revelations Week?
Know.
Like, we get that you've named it Revelations Week. Yes. Can we do our own Revelations? So, wait.
Yes.
If I had a child from a previous relationship and we got married, what, you're saying you wouldn't pay for my kids' tuition?
Okay, I think it's because... it's them specifically. He is very successful and he gives off the impression, and she does too kind of, that in their marriage, like if it was a real marriage, he's going to be expected to like fund her life.
Provide.
Provide.
She has had a sugar daddy before.
She has, yeah. So if he's giving 100% and she's going to give 0, like is he really expected to pay for the school fees of her child when she's not going to put in anything? Like, this is just my assumptions.
What are you saying? Because if the expectation is that he's going to provide for everything for her, then why wouldn't? Yeah, that's the expectation.
He would? I don't know. It's just, I just thought the comment of the school fees was not entirely bad.
What?
Is that bad? Okay. Oh.
Are you crazy?
Oh, no. Am I?
I think you are, Bob. Are you serious?
I get taking on. If you're dating someone with a kid, you'd want them to treat them as your kid. And look, I would provide out of the kindness of my heart, but I don't think it should be an expectation.
I think it should fully be an expectation if you want to be married.
But some couples don't share money. They keep their finances separate. So is he still, if they're going to keep their finances separate, does he still have to pay the school fees?
I don't think it's a black and white, oh, you need to pay for these. But it's like if you're agreeing to marry someone, like to me, you're becoming one. Like you're like a unit that shares everything now.
No, I get that and you should share, but I just don't think it should be an expectation.
Don't get married then.
Oh, shit.
Are you joking?
Really? If I had a kid and I met you, I would not expect you to pay their school fees.
Okay, that's great. Okay, I think we're on a different page here because that's fine. Maybe people are going to be like you, but in my eyes, we're going to be raising the child together. It's just me personally.
Yeah.
Like the person that I would marry would have to love my child, love and see it as their own child. Would you pay 100% of your child's tuition? Your actual child?
Yeah.
All right, so it should be a no-brainer. You would pay 100% of my child's tuition because you see them as your child.
I get both sides. I'm just... Wow. I wouldn't write him off for that comment.
I wouldn't write him off for the comment because I don't think he was like adamant about that point. I think he was half kind of just being a personality. But if he was being 100% serious, then no.
You'd write him off?
100%. I'll write you off. 100%. Bob, I'm almost just about to write you off here.
Oh no.
You're lucky that I don't have a child from a previous relationship because I would be like, what? I would have forced you to pay and that kind of thing anyway. But it's just, yeah, you should just see us as a collective unit. Like we're a family. Like it's a no-brainer that you'll pay.
Okay.
Like our finances will be shared and we carry that burden together.
Finances?
You might have your own money, but I feel like, okay, that goes into a different point almost because I feel like these days people are taught to kind of keep their finances separate because what happens if you do split? I just personally have never been like that. Or we've never been like that even. No. Like we've shared money from...
Like 4 months into our relationship.
Which is pretty crazy.
We got a bank account together.
But that's family to me. It's we share, Bob. Like I would... Yeah, no. I'm almost mad at you, man.
Oh, no.
I'm almost mad at you. Anyway.
We've had our revelations.
I do think everybody's different though.
Yeah.
And that's just my view. I would be interested to see how people feel about that. Like
I want to know.
But anyway, I think he carried himself well after that whole debacle.
Yeah.
I mean, learn the kid's name.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he still doesn't know.
I think he is open, but I don't think he's interested.
In what?
In the child, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been curious if I was him to be like, oh, tell me about your daughter. And I don't know whether he's even done that if you don't know the daughter's name. And it doesn't seem like he's shown any interest.
No, he has not.
And I think he should somewhat. Like, it's not up to him, but if you know that this person has a child, it's a huge part of their life. I think you should show some interest.
But I also think the producers, like, can you throw him a bone and just like remind him of the name? They're like,
oh, if I'm a producer, I'm not reminding him.
They're like, this is too good. We're not telling you her name.
Look, I do like Scott so far though. As of right now, what we've seen, Gia, she was my second least favorite. She's moved up a bit to third least favorite because I guess we'll just talk about Brooke and Chris now then. What the hell happened to Brooke?
What was that?
That was so weird.
At the start, Brooke by far the prettiest of them all. After last night and the red flag, green flag thing, so ugly. I think she is so ugly. Isn't that funny how someone's personality really changes their attractiveness?
Yeah, like I generally thought she was... Well, she's a supermodel. She's a model.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend like she's not extremely pretty.
Yeah.
I think if you're a younger guy, you'd almost be like, oh, shut up. But after seeing her personality, I was like, oh, bro, she is gross. And I guess it's the ick thing. Once you get the ick, it doesn't really matter how pretty you are. Like,
she's big on the ick, but she is the ick herself.
You know what my ick with her is?
Yeah.
That face she keeps making when she doesn't like what another girl's saying.
Yeah.
That face is so ick, man. You know what I'm talking about.
She goes to roll her eyes and then one eye doesn't open. So like one eye is closed.
She does it with one eye. She does a mouth thing. She raises one eyebrow and she's like, I'm like, bro, stop doing that. It's so gross. Okay, let's just start from the start with Brooke and Kristen.
Yeah.
I guess out of nowhere, they've become the most controversial couple in a sense because Chris I think, has one of the biggest controversies so far.
He's the most controversial guy on the show, I think.
So if you guys don't know, Chris's controversy is that he doesn't like fat people. He literally said, I don't like fat people. Here's my hot take.
Oh, gosh.
My hot take is that I understand where he's coming from. I'm going to get a lot of people hating on me. I'm going to get a lot of women hating on me.
If you hated me for saying that guy doesn't have to pay the school fees, you're about to hate Daniel even more.
Everybody just hear me out though, because I know there's already people going to be mad saying that I understand. But just hear me out to the end. And if you disagree, that's cool. All right? Hate on me then. Just hear me out. I understand where Chris is coming from when he's saying, I don't like fat people. It sounds so terrible. I know. Well, I know where he's coming from is that he has a preference, just like all the women have their preference. If you go back and watch how many times the women in the show pretty much specified that they wanted someone tall, right?
Tall and handsome.
Yeah, tall and handsome.
That's what they say.
Right? So where Chris is coming from is he's basically trying to say, look, it's pretty obvious that we all have preferences, that this is what we find ideally attractive. I just don't want to be fake and be like, for an example, to use the girl analogy, if the girls are like, I don't want a short guy, because that's what you're essentially saying when you say, I want someone tall. So he's just saying in a very poor manner that he wants someone kind of athletic, slim, that kind of thing, right? It's his personality that he thinks it's being authentic and he doesn't want to do the whole fake thing.
Yeah.
But he's gone just a bit too far, I guess, because I think he's forgetting that it's not a nice thing to say, even whether it's authentic or not, right? Just like all the girls know, it's not really appropriate to say, I don't want a short guy. If you have your tall preference, that's fine. He should have just said that he prefers maybe slim athlete. Even that sounds really bad because weight is very controversial. In his head, he's just being real. And in a sense, he kind of is. You just can't say it in the way that he's saying because it is very hurtful to people. Just like it'll be very hurtful to Steven, the geeky guy, if all the girls around him were saying, like, I don't want a short guy. Which, can I go off on a tangent? He mentioned he was 5'10". And he feels really insecure. I thought he was going to be about 5 foot Oompa Loompa or something. He's 5'10". 5'10" is 170. I looked it up beforehand because I was like, what? It's 177.8 centimeters. So it's closer to 178, which that means you're like this far off 6 foot. Do you know what I mean? Like he standing next to, say, Chris, who kept saying he was 6 foot, would be like just a little bit shorter. Like, shorter, you can tell, but not by that much. So I was really surprised about that.
He doesn't seem that short to me.
Yeah.
He just seems like regular height.
It was very weird.
Yeah.
It was strange that he is really insecure. Unless he's one of those guys that says, I'm 5'10", but really, you know how guys overcompensate. So you're 5'10", you're probably 5'9". Back to Brooke and Chris.
So I think his fat people comment is just superficial. I was going to say super superficial.
So can I ask, what do you feel when girls keep saying that they want a tall guy? Like, do you think that's superficial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, because I slightly agree. It's like he doesn't want to be with someone fat, but I think it's more, I wouldn't want to be with someone that doesn't want to like take care of themselves, have, you know, like that kind of drive, more like the mental that might come with that. But I think his is just all looks like, it's not, he wants someone that likes to work out. Like some of the other guys, they're really into fitness and they want their wife to work out and stuff. He just plain doesn't want them to be fat. He doesn't care if they're skinny and don't work out.
I know what you're saying.
Like he just wants them to be skinny, and I don't like that because maybe initially, the first initial attraction, you're attracted to what you're attracted to, but coming out straight away, I don't like fat people. Like eventually you might go off and have a family and she gets pregnant and she's going to look very different. Mm-hmm. Are you going to stop loving her? Do you know? That's my problem with it.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone's going to change. He's going to change. His looks are going to change as you get older. Yeah. And if you're basing your love for someone on looks, like it's just never going to work out for you.
I don't think he's basing that all on looks. So I think the producers would have asked him what you're after. I think it's no different to the girl saying they want someone tall, dark and handsome. To be honest,
for sure.
If he didn't word it like that, my only problem with him is that he's not, because he's trying to be so real, right? He'd be the type of guy that rolls his eyes at people that deny that they like a physical attraction isn't very important. Like it's clearly very important. He's just trying to be like, stop being like fake. We all know we care about that. My biggest problem with him is that he doesn't have the empathy to realize like what he's saying is hurtful.
Yeah.
It's true, bro. Like, but you're not being real by saying you don't like fat people. You can have your preference, but just be conscious of how people might hear that. You know, it's not nice. You know what I mean? I just think you can be real without being mean.
But I do think that Brooke will come. Well, back when we liked Brooke, when we didn't see her day drinking escapades, I thought, you know, she'll probably be able to show him another side to those comments.
Yeah.
And he can reflect on them and realize that they're not the best.
I think her calling him out was actually very good. I think maybe it is a genuine learning moment for him to be like, okay, I shouldn't say those kind of things.
Yeah, I think so too. I think also, like the women, he is insecure.
Really?
I know he comes off thinking he's like the best looking guy there. Mm-hmm. Because remember when the producers asked, like, what if she's not into your looks? Because he's so big on looks. Mm-hmm. And he's like, please. Well, please, Chris, do you think he's the best looking guy there? I personally do not.
Let me have a scan.
I think there's some big insecurities that he's got.
I think he's the best looking guy there. I would say my top 3. You know what? This is off tangent. I actually thought we could do an episode where we do the rankings. Yeah, the couples have to do the rankings.
They didn't really really show much of it.
We should each do the rankings. Yeah. That'd be funny.
We should.
My top 3 guys would probably be Grayson, Luke, and Chris.
See, Chris, I just think that he's...
To me, he didn't give off the vibes of he was insecure like Gia did.
Oh, yeah. He's not as bad as the women, but I'm just thinking like you're not as hot as you think yourself. So like...
So that makes him insecure?
Just tone it down on the fact that what you're looking for is all looks based, because I don't think you've got all the looks yourself.
Okay, so I think there's separate points though. So you're saying that you don't think he's as attractive as he thinks he is?
Yeah.
But then you're saying that he's also insecure?
Okay, maybe he's not fully insecure.
Okay.
Maybe he's just blind.
Okay. So you don't think he's that attractive?
No.
Where would he rank? Like, would he be nearer to the bottom for you?
Maybe. At least in the middle to bottom. The tanning thing. I kind of agree with that. He doesn't want someone fake tanned. See, this is what the fat thing should have been. He doesn't want someone fake tan, but there's like an underlying reason, because he thinks someone that fakes tan so much is just full of insecurity. And that's why he doesn't like the fake tan. So he could have said that about the fat thing.
To me, though, like that one doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't see the correlation between fake tanning and being insecure. I think that's such a stretch that I'm just like, what?
Well, because he talks about fake tan to the point that your hands are orange. Like, that's too much tan. But I feel like Brooke fakes tans, but it's natural. So it's not like there's a difference. And I think he knows there's a difference. Like, he doesn't mind her tan.
Look, Chris backtracked very quickly after he was like, oh, shit, she's hot as.
True.
I'm going to take back pretty much I'll say anything now.
Yeah, so she can fake tan.
Yeah, he backtracked real quick.
I wonder what he's going to think about her ugly behavior. Be interesting.
For me, oh my God, I think I'd be checked out real quick. I'd have a talk and be like, where's this coming from? Like, is this what you're really like? So we haven't addressed it yet though. Brooke's behavior at the red flag, green flag, it was like there was a 180 switch up with her personality where I was like, wait, is this editing, or have they just not shown a lot of the girls already hanging out a lot? Because it almost seemed like maybe they've dealt with each other a fair bit now and they're starting to form their cliques.
Yes.
Whereas if you're just watching the TV show and what they're showing, it just seems like they've met, but briefly. And this is like almost like a second meeting, you know?
Yes.
But it feels like to have that much drama, like they've had to have way more meetings or something.
I think a lot has gone off camera.
Yeah? Okay, I mean, that would make a lot more sense.
A lot has gone on off camera.
Brooke, out of nowhere, just started being the biggest mean girl.
I think, and the producers did this quite well, they set up the drinks.
Yeah.
And she drank a lot.
Yeah, I think she got drunk.
Her cheeks were very flushed, you know, when you get a bit of red face from drinking. She was very drunk. But does drinking just bring out your real personality? Yeah,
I think it did. I think that is how she is like. And then after a few champagnes, she had no filter anymore. It hurt me in the heart a bit when I saw this. When Alyssa, she sat down and she's sitting next to Gia and Brooke, and they're just loudly talking about her. I hate this, but when the mean girls say it out loud so that that person can hear, like, it's just so nasty to me. I expected it from Gia for sure.
Yeah.
But the Brooke thing was just like, where did this come from?
Exactly.
They just hadn't shown any of that. Maybe it was there, but it didn't make the edit. And now it just seems as if, you know what? Maybe it's just the drinking.
Yeah.
It's just the alcohol. And now that the cat's out the bag, we will just be like, oh, fuck it.
But they have joined such a clique. The way they were going after Alyssa, if you're listening, you were too nice back.
She was.
Put them in their place.
No, she did a little bit.
She did, but then she was still like laughing and like friendly with them. I would have, shut them the fuck out, man.
No, I think Alyssa handled it good because I'm a big believer in not letting bad people change who you are. If she's like a loud, upbeat, happy-go kind of person, then maintain that. Don't stoop to their level.
I get what you're saying, but you don't have to be super friendly to them, and I think we would understand.
Brooke to me was probably, if I had to rate her out of 10, I probably would have given her a 9. I don't think I've ever seen a 10, so like it's probably the highest that I will ever give.
Is this looks-based or overall?
Looks-based. I think after seeing...
Wait, did you say you've never seen a 10?
I would say I wouldn't give out a 10 to anybody. Like, give me somebody
on the show or in real life?
In real life.
What?
No, but you're a 12 out of 10. That's different.
Ah, okay. Good save.
You're not even on the scale, honey. Our relationship has transcended looks.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
It's gone above that. Like, You're 100 out of 10.
Thank you.
Okay, that's because you don't get to be on the same scale as normal people.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not even gonna. That's like comparing God to humans. Yeah, it's not the same scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, darling. I would have given her a 9.
Same.
After the all of this, it really does change your view. I would give her an 8 now. So still very high.
Shut up on her looks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it in the sense that I think when I was 18 and I heard someone say this, I'd be like, shut up, bro. You know she's still hot. She's still pretty, but I feel like how I perceive her physically has literally changed. Like I see her, she's just not as pretty anymore.
100%.
Like if I'm just looking at her looks, like it genuinely feels like that.
She's 27 or 28, one of those. She's one of the younger ones. Do you think that has anything to do with the mean girlness?
Yeah. But I think by 27, you have a fair bit of life experience under your belt and you're old enough to be a good person, I think.
We're going to talk about the girls thing, the girls girl.
Yeah, everybody hates the girls thing, hey?
Yeah, why are you calling yourself a girls girl? And also, you shouldn't just be on the girl's side because you're a girl too. Like if the girl's actually the one in the wrong, it's okay to take the guy's side.
Yeah, being a girl's girl isn't just blindly supporting and shitting on the other party.
Yeah.
Being a girl's girl is being supportive, giving the girl what she needs, like so that she's supported, but not just being like, yeah, the other guy sucks. He's a loser. You're right. You know, you can be supportive and be balanced. Like I really liked how, what's her name? Stella's become my favorite after that episode. She by far to me is the most emotionally mature, which we'll touch on later. If you saw that episode, all the shit that she was copying, she didn't get baited into it, which is very hard.
She didn't back down from her view.
She didn't back down, but she also didn't stoop to their level one bit. And that to me is a sign of like someone that's very confident, very secure. People are taking jabs at you. And you just kind of, you're Teflon and you're just like, whatever. And she didn't even acknowledge it, which I loved, but she went and hugged Mel.
Yeah.
And was just like, I'm sorry if I made you feel bad. It's just this. Like that to me is like, you're very emotionally mature.
Yeah.
So respect to Stella big time. And we'll talk about it later.
Stella.
Brooke, you suck.
Brooke
I'm just going to say
sucks.
it. After this episode, maybe you'll have a redemption arc.
No.
But I think you suck.
I think your true colors came out and there's no going back. And like maybe your husband said he hates fat people, but at least he was being real the whole time. I feel like you were being fake.
Yeah, I think she was fake. Yeah,
You're kind of worse than your husband.
I agree. I agree 100%. I was like, Chris was batting at the start.
Yeah.
After her personality, mate, Brooke, you're batting, bro.
Yeah, and I wonder how Chris feels about it. Like, is he still going to be like, yeah, it's fine because she's hot? Or is he going to be like, okay, maybe I do care about personality?
I think he'll be supportive of her still.
Oh, just because she's, I think that's, he
not
really
because she's
likes
hot,
her
but
because
just
she's hot.
You're in a partnership. I don't think he's going to find it that controversial.
Can't wait to see.
I would say Gia sucks, but for me, she doesn't suck as bad as Brooke because I do feel like there was 1 or 2 moments, maybe just one. I'm going to say one in like 10 hours of TV where I was like, oh, she's not who I thought she was genuinely. And she actually seemed kind of mature there.
She can give some good advice.
And that's why I forgive Gia a bit. It's like, I feel like she's in conflict of herself where she's old, not old, but
Gia.
She should be mature enough, but she's in conflict where she is trying to be a good person kind of, but then her bad side just takes over and her bad side is just gross and nasty.
Yeah, but her bad side's just built on insecurity.
Yeah, but with Brooke, to me, I've really seen nothing that redeeming. It makes me feel as if she was just virtue signaling when she was going on about how she found Chris despicable and that she wouldn't have given him a chance. It just doesn't seem as genuine now. I think she does still mean it, but at the same time, just the way you were acting with the other girls, like you're not a girl's girl. Like stop saying you're a girl's girl. That's just when girls have to say that so much. You're basically saying you're a girl's girl. Saying out loud, I'm a girl's girl is like saying I'm not a racist, but and you're going to say the most racist shit ever.
Yes.
You know?
100%.
You ain't a girl's girl, Brooke.
You ain't.
All right, shall we move on?
Yeah, let's go to...
I think Beck and Danny's a good one to go to. There's a lot of layers to this one.
Yes, it's a very big onion. Beck is an onion.
Big onion. I feel like Danny's a big onion.
Oh.
I don't know how to feel about him.
Right. I get what you're saying. There's a mystery behind Danny's thoughts and thinking, and we can't crack that code.
Beck is obviously quite insecure. Her insecurity does leach into the relationship a lot, I think.
Yes.
I think Danny has handled it really well, and that's why I'm conflicted. I feel like he's done all the right things, and it does feel really genuine. But at the back of my mind, I can't help but feel like maybe as the season goes on, like he's going to let me down somehow. I don't have anything concrete. To me, he's done everything right so far. I really liked how, because he knows Beck's really insecure with the looks and everything and feels like he wasn't attracted to her, that kind of thing. During the looks ranking, he made a big show throwing it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, he knew exactly what Beck needed. Whether it's genuine or not, I liked it. I think he read the situation well. He gave Beck what she needed.
He's in tune with it.
Yeah, I think so.
He seems like a really nice guy.
I think he is a nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't think Beck and Danny are going to work out.
No.
I think Beck has too much to work on herself.
Yeah,
to be secure, to be in a stable relationship. Yeah. I think with Danny, at least.
It's kind of sad because I think that she is really pretty. Besides her insecurities, like the other parts of her personality, I think I really like them. And she really needs to bring that out more and work on her insecurities, because her insecurities turn her into a bit of a mean girl. And even to her husband, like if he kind of felt like, that chemistry wasn't there, she just is snarky about it. I'll stop checking out those other girls then when he's not. But I think, she just needs a bit of work on herself.
Okay. In the moment, I think when we're feeling insecure and we lash out, for example, it's bad, but it's reactionary and she can't help it in that moment. And I get that. And not that it's good. I do like that she can, after some time has passed, come back and apologize for it, see that it was wrong. What I don't like about Beck is the mean girlness, the battle with Gia. I know Gia and Beck got this thing going on, but I think that they're just as nasty as each other, which I didn't think that was Beck at the start. But after seeing her little comments, I feel like she's just as mean as Gia.
She is. And it's full based on insecurity. And Beck, if you're listening, you don't have to worry. You are, I don't mean to be mean to Gia, but you're so much prettier than Gia. And I feel like she thinks that Gia is so much prettier than her. And so she gets insecure. And so she just wants to be like a bitch to Gia.
It is that kind of vibe, isn't it?
She's not.
She was threatened by Gia from the start.
Exactly. But why? You don't need to be Beck. Trust me.
But that's such a nasty thing to do as well, though, like on Beck's behalf. Like to feel that way, to feel that threatened and your go-to is just to be mean. Like, I really dislike that.
I wish she just would cut the mean girl stuff, because I feel like I know Gia and that it's based on insecurity that she's a mean girl, but they are mean girls. But I feel like Beck is not a mean girl at heart, and it's just because she's so insecure. It's a guard that she puts up. But like deep down, I think her personality, she wouldn't be like that if she didn't have insecurities. Whereas the other girls, I think they still would be like that.
Okay. I was going to disagree, but I do get what you're saying. If she worked on insecurity, she wouldn't be a mean girl. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she's a mean girl at heart. It's just a guard. But for her, it's like you just really need to work on yourself and look at yourself in the mirror and realize that these women you think that they're so much better than you, but they're not.
Yeah, it's sad to see.
It's sad. Yeah. I also think it's sad that it's like kind of Danny is calling the shots in their relationship and she goes along with it.
In what way?
So, the first night they slept together and she was like, it was so good. But then he says, there's no chemistry. So then she's like, oh, yeah, but actually I don't think there's chemistry. Like she's just backing off what he's saying.
I don't think she did that to just agree with him. I think she did that to save face a bit. I think that she really enjoyed their sexual encounter. And then, when they're talking face to face to you, you're like, oh, yeah. It was, could use some work. Just because she was maybe like a bit embarrassed.
Yeah, I think she's just like, she doesn't want to seem like he's the one calling the shots. So whatever he says, she'll agree with it and kind of make it out like it was her thought to begin with, even though it's him.
No,
you don't notice
I don't think I'm not sure. I'll look at it next time, but I don't think she thought that deep on it. I think it was more like when a girl likes a guy. I don't know, a guy likes a girl and then someone is like, oh, you guys like each other? And the girl's like, ew, no. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, no. I think it was more like that, where she had a great time and he was like, the sexual chemistry's not there. And to him, she was like, yeah, I felt that as well. Yeah, we can move on from Beck and Danny. I feel like,
Done.
I'm just going to mention a couple because I feel like there's not much to talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably a good sign because everything's going well. When you don't get airtime, it's probably because there's nothing to show because things are going good.
Yeah.
Julia and Grayson.
Oh, he seems like a nice guy.
Ronan Keating.
He's the one, He's the one whose friend was on MAFS. We didn't watch that season.
No.
But he's like really hopeful.
Yeah, he seems out of all the guys the most in tune with his emotions, and I like the way he talks. It makes me feel very calm.
Oh.
Okay.
Has he spoken that much?
Yeah, we got to see him during his, like the way he talks, like he's very, he's quietly confident.
Yeah.
You know, which I like a lot, and he seems like a nice dude. And seeing Julia and Grayson was one of the reasons why I was like, okay, it genuinely looks like the experts were trying this season and weren't just trying to be controversial. They seem like a good couple to me.
That's about it, eh?
Yeah.
They seem good.
The only thing I have to say about Grayson is, does everybody not think that he looks exactly like Ronan Keating with the earring and everything as well? Like, they could easily be brothers or something.
Yeah.
I like Julia. I don't think Julia's gotten that much screen time, so I can't say that much. I think she was good at the red flag, green flag thing. Like, she kind of, it didn't get aired a lot, but it did seem like when the girls were being catty, she tried to stick up a little bit for what was right.
Yes.
So I like Julia Grayson. I think they're both mature. Like, there's a lot of insecure and immature people on the show.
Yeah.
They're kind of on the other side of things where they've clearly gone through life, worked on themselves a bit, where they're just, you know, good, mature people.
Yeah, I agree.
It does help that they're both extremely good looking, I'm sure. You know what I mean? So that probably helps. But not only are they secure about their looks, they seem to be very secure with who they are as people as well.
Yeah. I think they'll work out. Maybe.
I think they have a chance. I'm not going to put my eggs in the basket just yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen that much of them.
Yeah. You know who I think actually will work out?
Who?
I believe Rachel and Steven will work out.
I think they were matched perfectly. Their backstories are so similar.
Yes.
And even when they had to watch each other's audition things, their audition tapes were like pretty much the same, saying the same thing.
Yeah. I think that they're a cute couple. I think they will naturally have friction at moments, and I'm sure that they're going to have tough times. But to me, the vibe that I get is that they're genuinely trying to find someone. They both know how hard it can be out there, which makes them appreciate the relationship a lot more. And it's bad in a way, but I feel like there's probably a little bit of fear for them of splitting up and having to try and be in the single world again. And a part of that, I think, is the reason to why they will work out, which is a bit of a cynical way of looking at it. But in a better way to frame it, I think they know how bad it is out there. So they'll appreciate this a lot more and work on it a lot more.
I think their biggest struggle is just the fact that neither of them have been in a relationship for like a decade. So they don't know how to be in a relationship, and they're kind of just learning even just how to be with someone.
I think the only thing that might split them up is personality difference. After, you know, how he was just being a goofball joking and she was a bit sensitive to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, is it just a mismatch in personality that won't work out?
She really did realize her shortcomings in that.
Yeah, she handled it very well. They both did, in my opinion.
She handled it better than I ever thought. Like, she recognized that it was actually a her issue, and she felt bad because it would have ruined his experience. Which I thought
they're
that
both
was, wow.
very caring people.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for them. And to Rachel's credit, I really did like how at the dinner party, she didn't have to, but she kind of took her ownership in what went wrong, and she was vocal about it.
Yeah, in front of everyone. I really like that guy.
Yeah, I like him. I like Steven.
I think he's just like super real. He's like 100% being himself, and I like it.
Out of all the people that are insecure about their looks, I feel the most sorry for him, because I think all the people on the show are good looking in some way. I don't think any of them are ugly or anything like that. But the way he sees himself is so ugly that I'm like, genuinely, I just don't see it. I feel like he was a decent looking guy. I don't think he's like as good looking as some other people on the show. That's fine. But if I saw him on the street, I would never think, oh, he's ugly or anything like that at all. Like,
yeah. But that's like her.
Yeah.
She thinks she's like the ugliest thing.
Yeah.
She's really not.
No, she's not the ugliest thing.
They both have the same kind of background in that. And I think that's why they go together very nicely.
All right, can we do 2 quick fire rounds? Because I just feel like maybe they're not the most entertaining.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go.
Is it Rebecca and Steve?
Rebecca and Steve are one of them, yep.
Yep. They're...
Another one? There's 2 couples I just want to go through
Alyssa and David.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Rebecca and Steve.
Okay.
They are seeming to be the same as the older couple that were on last year.
Yeah, like...
She talks too much. Yeah.
Same problems, just they're reskinned as different people.
Yeah. I think she's really nice. And I must say, on her wedding, I think she was one of the better looking brides.
Okay.
Her dress was so nice. She looked really good. For a 50-year-old or 51, like she looked amazing.
As the guy watching MAFS, I generally don't remember anybody's wedding dress. The most I remember is Julia, because I just remembered her neck thing.
Oh, the choker.
Yeah, the choker.
You didn't like that.
I think she looked great.
Yeah.
To me, I think she's near the top. I might rank her above Brooke in terms of looks, to be honest.
Who? Julia?
The neck thing just gave me like topless waiter vibes. You know when guys wear that thing?
Yeah. Wait, I really liked her gloves though.
Oh, she wore gloves?
She wore gloves and they had this like frilly bit on it.
Oh, I like
they
gloves.
Just like were not like any gloves I've seen, and I really liked them.
Very classy. Very what's that rabbit?
Bugs Bunny?
No, the girl one.
Oh yeah, the female of Bugs Bunny. I don't know.
No, not the female, but you know the one that's in a dress.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. Is that who I'm thinking of?
Does she have gloves on?
I don't know. That kind of vibe, hey?
Yeah.
Rebecca seems like my type of woman if I was her age.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of sugar mummies for me personally, but if I was her age, she does seem like really fun. And when I was just listening to Steve's complaints about her, they were all things that I would like in a woman.
And what were they again?
Okay, so it depends how actually bad it is, but I do like someone who likes to talk. He made it out as if like there's just no stopping her. You know, she always needs to be talking, which is not going to gel with people clearly like him who need a bit of quiet. So that one I can see. The things about like he doesn't like her jokes because they can be sexual. I think I kind of like that.
Yeah.
They just might not be a match. He's very conservative and a bit of a prude.
I think now that they're in their 50s, they are super set in their ways.
Yeah.
You know, so they don't have that kind of willingness to compromise that some of the younger people probably would have.
Yeah, they're
be hard for them.
They're a bad match.
Oh.
I think out of all the couples, we haven't seen enough yet, but I think they're the worst match in terms of personality. She's loud, needs to talk. He needs his quiet time. She's really sexually jokey and non-conservative. He's extremely conservative.
Yeah, that's a bad match.
But
he needs to tell her. I feel like he hasn't even told her.
Yeah, like the promo they gave for the commitment ceremony was he had so much bad to say at her at the red flags. Like he only had red flags.
Yeah, he didn't even give any greens.
But then he just, I don't know why he does it where he pretends everything's okay and everything's good. It was weird.
It's like he doesn't want it to work.
Unless sometimes you just need to vent and get off. It's not a massive problem, but after you're just having a few drinks with the boys, I'm not saying I would ever do it. I never talk bad because there's nothing to talk bad about you, Bob. But it's not my type of thing to do. But I do know that there's men and women who, it's not malicious. They just need to get in their guy group and have their vent. But it's not actually that much of a problem.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it's that. We'll just have to wait till next episode. But it was really weird the way he did that.
It was. We've got to see what happens. All right, let's move on. Was it Alyssa and David?
I really like Alyssa too. She would rank high up for me.
Yeah.
In terms of personality and look.
So basically they were accusing her of being theatrical and like fake and like you're not really here for the real thing. But I just think she's a nice bubbly girl.
I know where she's coming from. What they meant. I think her personality, if you're around her a lot, it's like she's always on. She needs to comment and joke about everything that's said. And I actually think you wouldn't get along with her. I don't think you like that type of gal.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, at the start, I could see, she's kind of theatrical and loud. But watching her, even just with her husband on their own, she's the same. So I think it's genuine.
I think she's very fun, but her personality is loud and she owns that. And she is very unapologetic about that.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Stella, after seeing that, I respect Stella's opinion a lot. Stella was like, she sees where it's coming from. Her first impressions were like potentially like it is maybe theatrical, but then she realized after spending time with her that no, she is a very genuine person. And that's my perception of Alyssa as well.
Yeah, but I think if I had to go out of all the girls, like I feel like I'd get along with Alyssa.
Yeah. With you, I feel like sometimes it can just go either way. Sometimes your first impression of someone is locked in and you can't change that.
Me personally?
Yeah, you as a person.
No, but I like her now.
Yeah, that's good.
So I did change
I'm just saying Oh, wait, at the start you didn't like her?
At the start, I was like, who is this girl? What the hell? She was just so loud.
Actually, there was a bit of controversy about the getting on one knee thing.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So we have differing opinions on this. I think I'm the lone one here. I think most people were on David's side. I was just like, just get on the knee. Like, is that big of a problem to me?
I was just thinking, yeah, well, that's what I thought too. Get on the knee. But then I thought, okay, maybe he just really doesn't want it because he might rip his pants. That was my honest thought.
I don't think that's what it was.
Yeah, because I'm like, why else wouldn't you do it? Like, just do it. It's so easy.
Oh, so you thought that he should have gotten on one knee?
Yeah, but he was like really just dragging it out and not doing it. So I was like, okay, it must be because he's going to rip his pants. Like, what other reason?
So the way I think David saw it was like, it's this power thing. And if it gives in.
Yeah.
But I'm exhausted with like maybe because I haven't been in the dating world for a long time and I never had to worry about this kind of shit. But I think for some people, it's this real dynamic of power. And if you give up power, they'll walk over you or even lose interest in you.
Yeah.
You know, so they has to be strong. But I'm not sure what it was. But to me, it was my view of it. It's like, bro, you're at a fake wedding. You're already doing all this fake wedding shit. Does it really matter that much if you get on one knee?
And then I was like to her, well, does it really matter that much if he doesn't? Like, just get on with it.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I agree with that as well.
But now I like them.
I like them too. Okay, as a guy that doesn't usually watch this type of TV show, my one thing with this, and I know it's the producers driving this and probably forcing them to, but like the way they react as if this is a real wedding so much. I know like you don't want to take away from the TV, but some of the people's problems when they're like, this is my wedding day. Oh my God. I'm like, bro, it's not your wedding day. God, let's be real.
Yeah.
That's why I'm more of like, can we just go with the flow? Like, does it matter that much? In this sense, I was like, bro, just get on one knee. Everything else is fake, dude. Like, it doesn't have to be real. But I get it's the power dynamic. For me, though, I just feel as if I would just hate to be in a relationship where you have to worry about power shit like that all the time. It's like, if I get on one knee, you know, she's about like, man, I don't think they're like that now at all. I really liked how they were able to like support each other, apologize, be like, yeah, whatever, it's not that important, and have a laugh together. And I feel like the show maybe edited more for a bit of a storyline.
Drama.
Yes, drama.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Let's go into my favorite, Stella and Philip. Stella's my fave gal at the moment.
Yeah. Wait, can I see what Philip looks like?
Schmidt.
This guy is Schmidt from New Girl, 100%.
I feel like all the guys on the show have a doppelganger of some sort.
Every single person on this show, I feel like looks so familiar. They all have a doppelganger.
Danny looks so familiar. I can't put my finger at it. David,
no, Danny looks like he's like a UFC fighter or something. Is he Conor McGregor?
Oh, yeah, I can see it a little bit. If you just have the lower face part of his face, I literally got the photo right now. It does look like Conor McGregor, but his eyes, the top half of his face is somebody, and I just can't put my finger on it. Scott really reminds me of somebody. Chris, there's someone in my personal life who Chris, like personality and looks wise, really reminds me of. Grayson's obviously Ronan Keating, where we should probably check if that is Ronan Keating in disguise.
Brooke looks like this girl that was on a show called Greek.
Dude, Brooke looks like the model from last season.
Who was on?
The one that was with Clint and was kept being like, give me more, you know? You're not giving me more. And like he would tell the story about how his sister went into diabetic shock or something, and she'd be like, but that's not about you. Give me something real.
Yeah.
You're not being real. And she was...
last season was good, eh?
She reminds me a lot, like looks-wise.
They all look like someone.
Yeah, man.
They do.
Even Steven, there's a guy in my life that looks exactly like Steven.
Yeah.
Who's considered good looking. So that's why I was like, I don't even see Steven as ugly. It's
neither do I. And I think a lot of the girls put him last in their rankings, but...
A lot of these girls, I think they just wouldn't want like a geeky guy. I'm a very geeky guy, so I'm like Team Steven.
Yeah, I would prefer that over some of the other men and their interests.
You know, hearing that reminds me, it was actually genuinely very interesting to see how different the girls perceive looks. Some people that were at the top of the chain were at the very bottom for other girls. And that should give confidence to guys and girls that there's somebody out there for everybody. And literally someone that people considered very good looking, others literally thought were ugly. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, it was so different.
Very different.
All right, Stella and
Philippe. Bit of controversy with Philip.
Oh, yeah.
I want to start off. I love Stella. Everything she's done has been spot on.
Yeah.
And just very rational. And I love her. You know, maybe because you're like Stella. I don't know. You've got that both kind of Eastern European-y thing going on. I'm not sure. Who knows?
Okay.
Nah, not
I'm
really.
not Eastern European.
No, you're not like her at all.
I'm more like Philip.
Stella is just somebody who I would respect and want to be friends with. She wouldn't be my actually ideal partner, but as a friend, you could tell that she's solid, right? Her friends, though, bro, they sucked.
Her friends suck.
What was up with Joe? I thought that was her dad at first.
I think producers have said they've like cast the couples to actually match each other, but they've only cast couples who have friends that are crazy for TV.
Right.
Because a lot of the friends at the weddings like steal the spotlight and are there like to create drama.
Right, like Gia's friend, like, bro, what were you trying to be like a TV
the gay
presenter?
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on here? Is he trying to get his spin-off TV show here or something like that?
For
and then he was like the MC, like he liked airtime and eyes on him kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's like, the camera's on me, I better play it up.
Yeah. But yeah, back to Stella and Philip.
Stella's friends.
Her friends suck. Like the way her friend went at Philip. And here's the thing, I totally understand the perspective, is he in it for the right reasons? But given the context and vibe of everything else and how he presented things, I was okay with it.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's concrete proof, but the way he brought it up didn't send alarm bells immediately to me, and it didn't seem sleazy.
Yeah, but I guess we did also get like his backstory. Like
Which they also got though.
No, but they would just be, we've gotten like, the show introduces the groom to us and we can see that it's more passion, his YouTube channel, but they're just hearing it for the first time. They don't know anything about this guy that we kind of know.
Yeah.
But still, they were like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, I understand their point of view, and what I would have done was just respectfully gone and be like, hey, are you here for the right reasons? We want to protect our friend. But they were just like, they were just attacking him from the start, not like just viciously. And the girlfriend of Stella's like, oh man, she was so annoying.
So I can tell you're aggressive. I could tell you're agitated.
Like, bro, like I think you're agitated. Like,
yeah, he's really
that's
not.
what I mean. When people start doing that, like you're making an argument, like you're in a battle and a fight. Like, why is it even like that right now? It's a wedding.
He handled it super well. Oh yeah, and it's not your wedding.
Yeah.
It's not even your wedding. Just like have your concerns, sure, but just like let it play out and see how it goes.
I think Joe going over to the friends group to like suss out, yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But then just the way he was, like, you didn't really go over to suss it out and actually try and gain a deeper understanding to see whether it was real or not. You just wanted to go over there to be like, oh, he's just trying to promote his YouTube channel. You didn't listen to anybody. You didn't let anybody talk.
Yeah.
You just spoke over everybody. And at the end, he was like, oh yeah, like they didn't really convince me that he was otherwise. It's like, bro, you didn't let anybody talk.
Yeah.
You spoke over everybody.
He really didn't let them talk. I mean, I think the whole thing mentioning the YouTube in the vows is a little bit like, it's not needed. But I don't think it should have caused this whole thing.
That's why it's weird. I understand how people can be a bit wary about somebody mentioning a YouTube, but given that it's MAFS and most people last season went on for a social media career. But I'm going to give Philip the benefit of the doubt here until we see otherwise. It did just seem to me like saying his life previously was a bit off the rails and he was a bit wild. So he did everything the opposite and things really started working out for him. And a part of that was doing the YouTube thing. And I feel like that's his passion. So he mentioned it. And I think more and more it would be okay to mention things like YouTube, you're a YouTuber, without being a bit douchey. It's just like we're still in this transition phase. Like a lot of people still don't see it as, oh, this is my 9-to-5 work. It's how I make a living. Because if you mention that you're a carpenter, nobody cares. But if you mention you're a YouTuber, people care.
Yeah. Just based on the
And
show.
I understand why. I understand both sides why.
I get it too, but I just think that the friends like really just focused on it and nothing else. And then just the pressuring him to drink.
Oh my, that boiled my blood.
Yeah. He doesn't want to drink. Like, what if he was pressuring her to drink? Like, no one would have that.
Dude, substances, it should never be forced upon people.
Exactly.
Like, that was crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, what? If you're sober, like, what do you mean? Like, it's just one shot. I was actually shocked at his own friends.
Yeah.
That were like, oh, if it were me, I'd just do the shot. Bro, what? He's sober. He's 3 years sober.
Yeah. And just
that's crazy.
To me, like the bride was fine with everything, which I thought's really nice. Like, I mean, to me, that's normal. I'm not going to force someone to drink. It's a tradition, whatever. Like, I would just do it with water.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't drink, it's our wedding, but it's my like culture.
Yeah.
And you just wanted to do it with water. Like, I would think that's fine. Yeah. So she was cool with it and no one else was. Like, what the hell? It's not your wedding.
I know. Like, why didn't you guys apply for MAFS? Or did you guys all apply for MAFS but got rejected and now it's like you're leeching onto your friends?
Yeah, yeah.
Were they paid actors? Like, what is this?
That's what I think. Are they actually real friends or are they actors?
So weird. So weird. Stella handled that. See, this is why she handled that perfectly in my eyes too. Mm-hmm. She listened to her friends but didn't let their thoughts kind of infect her. She was like, yeah, I'll take your advice on board, but I'll see for myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's awesome. Like, everything so far, Stella has just been extremely mature and I really like her. I like Philip too.
I think that Mel would have preferred to be paired with Philip.
No. We thought that, but she ranked him really low. She didn't like the way he looked.
Oh, yeah. Mel has this weird thing of not wanting to be with someone that looks like anyone in her family.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah.
I knew you were incestuous.
Me?
So there's this thing about Croatians, which Nikita's Croatian. There's a bit of a joke about Croatians are incestuous, but it's never a weird thing to not want to be with somebody who looks like a sibling or someone in your family.
No.
That's
it's
normal.
Not, okay, it's not that they look, she's like so big on the person has to have opposite features. She's got dark hair and dark eyes. She doesn't want them to have that. But that's like half of the people. So just because they have brown hair, brown eyes, they automatically look like someone in her family and she doesn't like that. Like her wedding picture, she said she looked like she was with her little brother. And I want to know what nationality she is.
Yeah.
Do we know?
I don't know whether she was Italian or something, European like that, or she was maybe Middle Eastern.
Yeah. I don't know, but she has a weird thing about they can't look like anyone in her family. They can't have dark features.
It's not that weird, Bob. I don't think anybody wants it.
Okay, it's of course you don't want them to be a spitting image, but to say just because they have dark hair and dark eyes that they instantly look similar.
I think she just didn't go into a 1,000-word essay about it, but I think she is just trying to say they genuinely look really similar to some people in my family, and I don't like that.
It's just been a big deal a lot of times.
All right, lucky last.
Save the worst till last.
Worst and best.
Yeah, true. Sorry, Luke.
Oh, where do I even start with Mel? I hate this woman.
She's a narcissist, psychopath, cold-hearted. We're Australian. Cunt.
Oh, she's a see you next Tuesday, is she? Wow, I think she is a see you next Tuesday as well.
She is. And not in a good way. Us Aussies like to, that's a term of endearment down here, but not for her.
Yeah, we're talking about the American CUNT right now.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Okay, let's just start from the start. My very first impressions of Mel was that she was just a bit ditzy and maybe extremely sheltered and just a bit of a child still. I thought maybe she was one of those people that couldn't really talk much. And so I was giving her the benefit of the doubt a little bit.
Like she was shy?
Yeah, she was shy, just not a great conversationalist, but obviously blaming it on him when it's like there's two people here. So I didn't like that. And I didn't like her that much from the start, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then, yes, when I saw her get together with the other people, when people met each other again, and she was just like very bubbly socially, very girly girl though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, so she can talk. She was just
she can talk.
rude as and just mean. For no reason.
At the start, yeah, I don't want you to be late to our own wedding, okay? I got that. But that was, you pointed out to me, like, yeah, but let that go and see how it goes. And the gum. I totally get it, girl.
The gum was
I get it.
Okay, I get the gum too.
Late to your own wedding, forgot the rings, chewing gum during the vows.
Yeah. When I saw the gum, I was like, bruh, is that gum?
Yeah. But, okay, unless you're on MAFS for exposure, you're here as the last straw in dating. So to me, if you're actually there for love, you should give it all you've got. And she just wrote him off straight away. Yeah. She's not even trying. So I think she's here to be an influencer.
Oh, maybe.
Like, she's not here for love, because otherwise, why wouldn't you try? Like, she just literally is not trying. But she's just trying to find any excuse to not like him. But really, it's because she thinks he looks like her brother. I think that truth came out when she said it.
I don't think
about the wedding
was
photo.
she talking about looks, or when did she? I didn't notice when she said that about the photo.
I don't know if you were in the room at the time. They move into their apartment and then she's looking at the wedding photo and she's like, looks like my little brother.
She actually said, look, because I saw the moment when she said it's like having a little brother in terms of personality and talking.
Was she looking at the photo?
I'm not sure.
She mentioned little brother looking at the photo.
She was talking about how difficult conversation is with him, and like their relationship is more like he's a little brother. So I don't know whether you heard that wrong.
Oh, maybe I did.
I think maybe
I think it came out. That's his looks. Like, she's not, because she's really into someone that looks opposite to her. But then she says she likes Bradley Cooper, and it's like, girl, you got the same color hair as Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, like Bradley Cooper doesn't have light blonde hair.
No, it's brown. He just has blue eyes.
Yeah.
But she wants someone with blue eyes and brown hair, which is like a rare combo. She's probably worse than Chris in the wanting someone based on looks. Hers is so specific. Like, girl, you're never going to find someone.
I actually thought that she just thought Luke was super ugly. The way she was acting, I was like, I think she's one of those people that can't get past looks. And she saw him, was just really unattracted, even though he's a good looking guy, and just couldn't move past and just closed everything off until the ranking of the looks. And she ranked him second still. I was like, oh, okay. So she does find him good looking.
But was she doing that to be nice?
I think potentially. I'm not sure.
She didn't want to come off as a bitch, probably. I don't think she would have put him there. But the thing is, she's writing him off for looks, but she's just being like the cruelest human. She's not even trying to be friends with him. Like, sure, maybe then they're not physically attracted, so then it kind of moves into the friend zone, but they're not even anything.
It just seemed like he would try to just at least have a conversation. Let's not make this awkward. We kind of don't like each other. But she was just nasty. This is why I'm almost wary. Like, is it editing or something? Because I don't think it's editing, but at the back of my mind, I just don't see how this can be a real person. Like, you were so just mean. When I saw Luke, to me, it seemed like he had a lot of maturity and restraint not to want to be a nasty person back and would have to hold back. And he was very emotionally in tune with himself, where he was like, okay, I need to take a step back. This is not working for me, whatever. And he even left the show to spend the night with a friend. And the way she twisted that back onto him, I was just like, bro, what is wrong with you?
I think she's a narcissist. She cries with no tears. She has no empathy. She makes it about herself. I'm not professional, but
I think people throw around narcissists too much.
I know people do throw it around, but I actually think something is not right in her brain, and it is leaning towards that. Like, what else is it? Or just someone that's not an empath. Like, she just, I don't know, the way she spun that around. You're making my life a living hell. Dude, look at this guy from day one to like 1 or 2 weeks later. He's so defeated, but he's making your life hell. Mm-hmm. Like, you've literally crushed this guy.
I think I maybe she is a narcissist, but I just thought she was someone who's really, really immature and sheltered. That was my perception.
Yeah, like, she's not even just super reserved and shy. She's just cold-hearted.
Yep.
Awful. And I'm sorry, but the relationship is 50-50. Stella's right. Like, why is she going off that it's not 50? There's 2 of you.
Yeah, what was with the girl saying like the relationships aren't 50-50? Stella was like, oh, it's 50-50. Yeah. And like Gia and Brooke just jumped on it. I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah, but they're trying to make it out like Luke's doing everything bad and she's doing nothing.
Mm.
And so by Stella saying it's 50-50, it'd mean that Mel is also doing stuff bad.
Yeah. So I just wonder in Mel's head what she thinks Luke's doing.
Yeah.
That is so bad, because she made some allegations against Luke at the ceremony that all those things, they didn't air once. There was no footage of it.
What was the allegations?
She said that he's basically being nasty to her, like actually nasty to her, just because she wasn't interested in him.
Yeah.
And he would say things to her. So we haven't really even seen conversations besides from, oh, how's the weather? Oh, is that your real teeth?
I like my lanta.
Those are the only conversations that the editors have shown us. But she's saying there's conversations where he's actually nasty and dismissive of her, calls her names even. And I just like, surely they would show footage of that if it existed.
Yeah, unless he waits till the cameras are gone. But just the way he actually looks so defeated, I don't believe it. And I also think she might believe it. Like there's something in her brain that twists it, and she's actually perceiving it that way and feeling those feelings as if it's happening.
Yeah.
But to an outsider looking in, like, that's not what's happening. She's just a bit delulu.
I think she is potentially delulu. If I'm just going to judge it on what we've seen, all right, I'm not going to keep going on, is it the editing? Just basing off what we've seen, she has to be delusional. She has to be, because then she also started crying at the end and was like, oh, what if he makes up stories and lies about me?
To me, that's a narcissist planting the seed. Like, you girls are going to have my back, because obviously what she's saying is false.
Mm.
So she's going to go and plant this seed to the girls. Like, what if he lies about me? So when he starts saying the truth in the commitment ceremony, all the girls are going to be like, no, he's lying.
Mm.
That's some like serial killer shit.
Okay, so Mel is a serial killer. She has serial killer tendencies.
It's like these bad people in the world. It's so manipulative.
Very manipulative.
That's what she's doing.
Back to, so when Stella said every side has a story, as the viewer, usually I can see both sides to the story, right? And I can look at both things. All right, you fucked up here, you fucked up there. I can't see Mel's story at all. No. So she has to be delusional. She's Yeah, usually in an argument, even if somebody's being petty, I can at least see where it's coming from. Like, for example, Beck and Danny, when Beck was showing her all her insecurities or was lashing out, that kind of thing. With Mel, I just don't see her side at all in regards to how she's saying that he's ruining her life. He does this, he does that. Like, we just have not seen any of it.
And yeah, like, it's hell. Like, oh, he's making my life hell. So why weren't you the one to leave if it's so bad?
True that. Mel is just shocking to me. Like, I generally just do not like her as a human being.
No.
She seems like such a mean girl. The way she raced off just to gossip about Luke from the start when they met up again, I was like, bro, like, you are so incredibly rude. You're nasty. And like, you're just so inconsiderate of another human being's feelings that it's crazy. Like, you're just, to me, a gross human being.
Does she not realize there's another human's feelings on the side of it? Which is like, oh, I can't wait to talk to someone that's not my husband.
She just seemed like a 16-year-old girl to me that was like, my girls are here now and I'm going to go bitch.
She's there for fun, to be with the girls. Watch her stay so she can keep hanging out with Gia and Brooke.
She gave me the vibes of Mean Girls the most, where it's almost like Luke's a good looking guy and everything, but the way she raced off, it's almost like those Mean Girls in TV and movies where they're some ugly guy tried to talk to them and they need to go to their Mean Girl clique straight away and be like, can you believe he spoke to me?
Yeah.
That's who I perceive Mel. Like, she just, like, I just don't understand like where this nastiness has come from.
The way she thinks that stalking is cute.
That's what I mean. I feel like she's gotten this image of the funny, crazy Instagram kind of perception, you know? Like, ha, ha, ha. But no, just gross. As a villain, Mel has no origin story.
Yeah.
So usually villains have some origin story that you understand how they became a villain. Mel is just a villain because of the love of the game. She just loves to be the villain for some reason. I don't see where her nastiness comes from. Like, I just don't get it. Like, she's just, we got no backstory. You're just nasty. That's all we can see.
Yeah, because the other girls are nasty because of their insecurities.
Yeah, we get the origin story.
Yeah, you're right.
She has no origin story of why it's just, she just seems nasty for absolutely no reason.
And it's just even worse because just, looking at Luke.
Yep.
It's so bad. Like, I always feel like he's on the verge of tears, honestly.
I know,
and it makes her look even worse.
Dude, I swear, I think I almost teared up at one point because I was like, wow, I feel so sorry for this guy.
Yeah, I think that the experts need to like step in, kick her off and get him a new bride. But then I'm like, this is probably going to like do something to him. It's going to take a while for him to recover. Like, she's that bad. He just looks so defeated.
Yeah, but I think they haven't been together long enough where you can't shake it off.
No, but look at him.
No,
he'll shake it off eventually.
But I don't think he's deeply
guard's
scarred.
Be up. I think so. Look at him.
But they've been together for probably 1 or 2 weeks.
Matter.
It's really bad and he needs some time apart, but it's not like a long-term relationship where he just needs to kick it with somebody that's good for him and he'll be fine.
He needs a new wife.
I don't think he needs years of therapy as if you're making it out.
No, he'll bounce years of therapy, but like
he'll bounce back, honey.
Yeah, but not straight away.
I think he'll bounce back straight away if he gets given someone good.
But it's not just that she's bad. It's like everyone, like he has to be surrounded by all these other couples that are all giving it a fair shot and she's not. And it would be like, well, what's wrong with me? Like, what's so bad about me?
Yeah, nothing. I think he'll bounce back.
Well, he better be. He's probably going to get a lot of DMs.
Oh, 100%. I reckon 90% of the female viewership of MAFS. Well, actually, how many guys watch MAFS? I'm not sure.
Yeah, interesting.
So, guys, I'm included in that group as actually. If I was a girl, I think everybody would be thirsting over Luke. Like he's like everybody wants to save him. Like, he's gotten that now. I think there's so many girls that are like, give me this guy. I can't find a good guy. And this girl has got someone good. And she's just she's a villain, man.
She's the worst.
You know what? I didn't think this at the time, but Mal is actually good for the show because I think a lot of people, when they watch Marvel and everything, a lot of people, sometimes we're just sick of how the evil guy is justifiable. Like he had a bad upbringing, so he's this. And they try to make complex characters. There's a group out there that miss those old school movies when somebody was evil just because they were evil. There's no reasoning. For the
love of the game.
She's just evil for the love of it.
She's the worst.
She sucks. Mal, you're a stinker, man.
She stinks of diarrhea. Please get him a new wife.
Yes, from episode 1, I don't know when they were introduced, but the whole time I was just yelling at the TV saying, please, just give him someone new. Everybody gets to have this honeymoon and stuff where they get to have a shot, and this guy doesn't even get a shot. Like, I'm like, if I was a contestant, I'll be so shattered. Like, this was my experience.
Exactly. And I think that the producers probably love it because it's drama, we're talking about it. But I think that Australia can agree only good things will happen if you get rid of her. There's enough drama elsewhere that we don't need her. Man. We just hate her. No, she needs to go and we want to see a new bride for Luke.
Bob, trust me, you want her for the show. I know you want her out because she sucks, but Mel is going to keep people watching whether you like it or not.
The Brooke thing shocked me. Like, I want to see more of that. Yeah. I don't care if Mel's there or not. She's horrible. She doesn't deserve it.
I want Mel gone, but if I was a producer, I would like it. I would.
They would, but I just think Australia wouldn't mind. It's not like people will be like, I'm not going to watch anymore because Mel's not there. Like, there's enough else going on. And I actually think that, based on some Reddit, Australia is kind of sick of the fakeness. They kind of just want to see real couples. And I'm enjoying that, the real couples.
That's why I tell you, though, it's like social media. We know it's bad, but we can't look away.
I know.
And last night, yes, do I want Mel off the show? 100%. But when I was watching all the other couples, my mind was like, please show Mel and Luke. I want to see more of that, just to be like, I just want to see her a storyline of her gone even. I wanted to see more of Mel and Luke.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to see something I'm just like, please let something happen to Mel. So I feel like people do watch for her.
Oh, so you want to keep her on so like something bad can happen to her?
I don't necessarily want to keep her on, but I'm just saying producer wise, I think she won't be gone anytime soon. She'll have a few more episodes at least, but I think it's so unfair to Luke. That's what it is. It's so unfair. Everybody actually had somebody that they could potentially work with. I think he got royally screwed over where it's like, how are they ever going to be a match? Like, he's obviously this laid back Aussie chill dude. I just don't see how they were ever going to link up.
And that's what she said she wanted. Like, he is what she said she wanted. So that's why it's like, what's wrong with you?
What did she say she wanted?
She wanted a blue to her pink.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But so he is a man's man and handyman. That kind of he's a blue. But I guess she was just more like, I want a Baywatch blue. I don't think she really. I think she's so mature, doesn't really understand what she wants.
Yeah.
I think she sees television and thinks people actually like that.
Yes.
I wonder whether she's ever been in a long-term relationship where you actually have to work through human problems, that kind of thing. She is the biggest ick to me.
So at the start of it though, I was like, yeah, dude, don't chew gum during your vows. But now I'm like, dude, you should have spit it in her face.
Here's the gum thing with me, Gumgate. Okay, yeah, I was like, bro, you're not chewing gum, are you? So I know you shouldn't be chewing gum. But I'm also this laid back thing where if that happened to me personally, I wouldn't care. I would have thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny how he handed it to the sisters.
Yeah.
And to me, I would have almost found that endearing because I'm immediately like, okay, he's close with his sisters. I love that. I'm very close with my family, my siblings. You know, I got 2 sisters, 1 brother. So that's, and when I can see sibling relationships similar to mine, that's a green flag to me right away. So I would have liked it. I get why it's like, bro, like you shouldn't be chewing gum.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm also the type of person who's like, does it really matter? Nah, I don't give a shit then.
No. And it's like, just swallow it like everybody else. No.
Who swallows it?
Gum?
Nobody. Sorry for scaring you, Randy.
Who scared Randy?
Who swallows
Who swallows gum?
What do you mean like everybody?
Well, you want to shit yourself? Because if you swallow, it's like a laxative effect.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite. I thought it stayed in your stomach for 7 years.
7 years. That's probably a myth.
That's the old wives' tale. That it stays, yeah.
You tell your kids so they don't swallow gum. No, you're not supposed to swallow gum. It has laxative effect. The way she's like so disgusted he spit it out and didn't swallow it. Like, girl, no, we don't all swallow gum. Like, that's just you.
Usually I don't like to broadcast calling people idiots.
Yeah.
But I think everybody thinks, Mal, you're an idiot. You're just a nasty piece of work. Sure, if you have a redemption arc. Actually, I don't even want to see the redemption arc. I really don't. I don't care. This is what is probably going to happen, but I just wish it wouldn't. They're going to make Mel and Luke try and work it out. But please, for the love of God, give him somebody new. He shouldn't have to work it out with her.
It's too far gone.
Nobody wants to see it.
No.
And the only reason why people would see it is because producers are forcing them to kind of work it out because on paper, maybe they match and you guys just have to learn to talk and communicate. This should be a write-off.
Oh, 100%.
She should be off the show.
Yep.
Not allowed to get a new person because you didn't give it a shot at all.
Exactly. She didn't try.
And Luke, you should get given somebody genuine. Like there's so many people that he would have been perfect for.
Yeah. Out of the couples here?
Anybody.
Anyone.
I'll put my hand up, bro. I'll go on the show.
To be with Luke, I appreciate how all the other girls are kind of seeing it and are like, girl, you need to give him a shot. Like, why are you not?
Even Gia.
Gia.
I think that was the one point where I was like, oh my God, so okay, she can be sensible.
Yeah.
Ew. Mel, you're gross. Ew.
You're gross, girl.
Ew. All right, that's how I describe Mel. Ew. You know what? That gives off everybody. How about we go through the couples and give one word thoughts of every single couple? Because mine, Mel is ill. Luke is, aw. Mm-hmm. Alyssa?
She's Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. Bubbly.
I don't know who that is.
Bubbly. She's bubbly.
Mine is woo. She's a woo girl. David, funny.
He's funny.
Oh, I loved his Nigerian prince joke. That was a great one. Very good.
Yep.
Beck. Ooh.
That's your...
Yeah. Ooh.
My it's like disappointment.
Yeah.
Like, be more secure because don't stoop down to being a mean girl.
Yeah. I want all the best for Beck, but if I had to date a Beck, I would be like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It's a lot of baggage.
Danny.
I'm confused.
Bottle water.
Bottle of water.
I love the accent.
Yeah.
I just wish he'd say governor more.
Governor.
He has the perfect accent to end sentences with governor. You know what I mean? Like he's got that British accent.
Yeah.
Love it. Brooke. Bleh.
Double
See, Mal
blah.
was ill to me. Brooke is like, bleh.
Brooke is what the fuck? That's my
Chris.
word. Chris is like, I can't. He's got good and bad traits.
Yeah, I'm just, one word. Chris.
Potential. His potential.
Average. That's my one word.
Okay.
Him. Gia. Plastic. Sorry if I'm just have to. I only get one word. It's actually really hard. I don't know why I did this to myself. Let's not do the one word. Fuck the one word thing, but let's just give like a quick fire.
Yeah.
Gia.
Girl, you're a mum.
I'm not a fan.
Be a better role model.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Correct. Scott. Yeah, all right. I could have a joke with you. I could have a night out with you.
Yep.
Whatever. Julia.
Bisexual.
Well, that was her storyline that they kept going on about. Yes.
They mentioned it like 50 times.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it's not her whole personality, but the show really made it out like her whole personality is just that she's a bisexual. So I had to. I'm sorry.
Grayson.
Seems
cool
nice.
Name. I like the name. Grayson's a very cool name.
Yeah, that's cool. My word for him is nice. Genuine.
Ronan Keating. That's my thing.
Ronan Keating. Okay, that's your two words.
You do like the earring?
No.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the
But
earring.
also, like, you do you.
You do you.
Whatever.
You do the Ronan Keating thing.
Yeah. Rachel
and Steven's the same for me. I just pray that this relationship, you guys grow more confident in your skin and just feel like, you're worth something.
Yeah.
Becca and Steve.
Rebecca and Steve.
Rebecca Gibney. She actually looks like Rebecca Gibney. I don't know. She's like I think an Australian actor on.
Oh,
see, show?
They all look like someone.
Becca Gibney.
Maybe it is her.
We also used to always say that at school for some reason.
I thought they were a good match, but I need to see where it's going because maybe they're not.
I think, maybe not a good match. Rebecca would be someone that I would find personality-wise attractive.
Yeah, I like her relationship with her son. That's very nice.
Yes, my first impression was I can tell that she's a good mum.
Yeah.
When you have a relationship like that and your son is like that to you, I think it's a very good sign.
Yeah.
Huge green flag in my books. Mm-hmm. Stella, big fan. I'm a big Stella fan.
Stella.
Yep.
We like Stella. I've always wanted to go to Lithuania.
Okay. Stella is the type of person I'd want having my back.
She's a top girl in the show.
She'll give it to you straight, be supportive. She's smart. Love her.
She's logical and she will take the side of what's right, not just based on your gender.
Philip,
he's Croatian. Same. Just because he's Croatian, Daniel thought that my parents would know his parents.
Maybe, I don't know.
They don't. Not all Croatians know each other in Australia.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I thought
I'd ask. There's a link.
In case.
It's not like it's totally out the blue that you're making it out.
Yeah.
There is a link.
I just think he looks like Schmidt so much.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah.
Philip, I'm on the fence about because I am wary that he could be here to promote YouTube.
Yeah.
I hope that he's not.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's something there that he might disappoint me. But I'll wait for that to happen. Based on everything I've seen so far, he's all right. All right. I'm rooting for Stella and Philip. I'm Team Stella and Philip. So, F you, Mel. F you, Brooke. Gia, you got a lot of work to do on yourself. But F you too.
F you too. Yeah. She's the OG F you girl in this. And then we saw Mal's colours come out and then we saw Brooke.
Brooke has
joined the club.
You're so nasty.
All right. Let us know what you guys think. I'm interested.
Can we do a bonus episode soon?
Yeah.
Where we do the ranking of... I want to do it.
Okay.
I want to see what you find... You rarely tell me what you find attractive. So I'm very curious.
Yeah.
And you better not do the bullshit, the personality thing. We're going looks, bub.
It's hard for me.
Don't you dare give me the bullshit personality thing. It's the looks challenge.
It's so hard for me because I just really base everything on personality.
Okay, I get that. We'll do the looks one and then we'll do a second one that's based purely on personality. How about that? All right.
All right. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Guys.
We're going to do that. Yeah, that'll be fun. Let's do it. All right.
It's like we're in MAFS. We're doing the experiment.
All right. We'll see everybody soon. Bye.
Bye.